view. Meanwhile, Khashoggi and his fiancée set out for the consulate, walking hand in hand. In their final hour together, they chat about dinner plans and new furniture for their home. At 1:13 p.m, they arrive at the consulate. Khashoggi gives her his cell phones before he enters. He walks into the consulate. It's the last time we see him. Inside, Khashoggi is brought to the Consul General's office on the second floor. The hit team is waiting in a nearby room. Sources briefed on the evidence told us Khashoggi quickly comes under attack. He's dragged to another room and is killed within minutes. Then, Al-Tubeji, the autopsy expert, dismembers his body while listening to music. Maher Mutreb makes a phone call to a superior. He says, "Tell your boss," and the deed was done. Outside, the van reportedly carrying Khashoggi's body pulls out of the side entrance and drives away. At the same time, the Saudis begin trying to cover their tracks. While Khashoggi's fiancée waits here where she left him, two figures leave from the opposite side. One of them is wearing his clothes. Later, the Saudis would claim that this was Khashoggi, but it's Al-Madani, the engineer, now a body double, pretending that the missing journalist left the consulate alive. Yet there's one glaring flaw. The clothes are the same, but he's wearing his own sneakers, the ones he walked in with. Meanwhile, the van that's allegedly carrying Khashoggi's body makes the 2-minute drive from the consulate to the Saudi consul's residence. There's several minutes of deliberations, but the van eventually pulls into the building's driveway. Again, it's hidden from public view. It's now 3 hours since Khashoggi was last seen. The body double hails this taxi and continues weaving a false trail through the city. He heads to a popular tourist area and then changes back into his own clothes. Later, we see him joking around in surveillance footage. Over at the airport, more Saudi officials arrive on another flight from Riyadh. They spend just 5 hours in Istanbul, but we're not sure where they go. Now we pick up Maher Mutreb again, exiting from the consul's house. It's time for them to go. Mutreb and others check out of their hotel and move through airport security. Al-Muzaini, the spy, heads to the airport too. But as they're leaving Istanbul, Khashoggi's fiancée is still outside the consulate, pacing in circles. She'll soon raise the alarm that Khashoggi is missing, and she'll wait for him until midnight. The alarm spreads around the world. 9 days later, the Saudis send another team to Istanbul. They say it's to investigate what happened, but among them are a toxicologist and a chemist, who also has ties to the hit team. He and Tubeji attended a forensics graduation days before Khashoggi was killed. Turkish officials later say that this team's mission was not to investigate, but to cover up the killing. Now the Saudi story has changed, and prosecutors are seeking the death penalty for several suspects in Khashoggi's killing. But that doesn't include Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who many Western government officials are convinced authorized the killing. Khashoggi's remains still haven't been found.